Rice, wheat, and corn don't just fill bellies, they've also filled altars, temples, and sacred spaces for thousands of years. Each grain has played a starring role in rituals and religions, proving that food isn't just about survival, it's also about meaning. Rice, for example, has been at the center of Asian rituals for centuries. In Hindu ceremonies, rice is often sprinkled during blessings, offered to deities, or placed on foreheads as a mark of good fortune. At weddings, rice is tossed over the newlyweds like an edible confetti cannon of prosperity. Imagine being so important that people literally shower blessings with your grains. It's rice's way of saying, yes, I feed you daily, but I also handle your spiritual paperwork. Wheat, meanwhile, takes the stage in Christianity with the Eucharist bread, where it represents the body of Christ. That's a serious role for a humble cereal, turning a loaf into a symbol of divine presence. Every Sunday in churches around the world, wheat transforms from a plant that once swayed in the fields into a sacred link between heaven and earth. It's as if wheat is saying, "You thought I was just toast? Watch me become eternal." Beyond Christianity, wheat has long symbolized fertility and abundance in ancient European traditions, with golden sheaves often used in harvest festivals. If rice is the ritual confetti of Asia, wheat is the sacred handshake of Europe. Corn's role is perhaps the most colorful. For indigenous cultures in the Americas, corn isn't just food, it's a gift from the gods, woven into creation myths and seasonal ceremonies. Entire festivals revolve around corn, celebrating its cycles of planting, growth, and harvest. To many indigenous peoples, corn represents life itself, a divine connection between humans and the natural world. Whether it's ground into masa for offerings, decorated in ceremonies, or honored in prayers, corn wears its spiritual crown proudly. It's not just a plant, it's a bridge between the earthly and the sacred. Corn doesn't just say, "Eat me," it says, "Remember who you are." What's funny in all this is how the grains manage to balance being both daily food and spiritual symbols. One moment rice is in your lunchbox, the next it's a sacred offering at a temple. Wheat is toast on Tuesday, holy bread on Sunday. Corn is popcorn at the movies, sacred maize at a festival. They live double lives like undercover agents, moving effortlessly between kitchen and cosmos. And people love them for it because nothing else says you are blessed quite like food you can also eat afterward. Together, these three cereals remind us that food has always been more than calories. It carries stories, rituals, and faith. Rice whispers prosperity, wheat promises abundance, and corn embodies life itself. They're not just grains in the pantry. They're spiritual companions that have guided humanity's celebrations, prayers, and connections to the divine for millennia. And maybe that's the real reason they've endured so long, not just because they fill our stomachs, but because they also fill our souls.